Good afternoon. Welcome to my demonstration speech. My name is Brandon Bailey, and I am here to do a speech on actual gunshot wounds and how to prevent them. Now, since the beginning of time, man has always wanted to save his other fellow man from serious injuries or any other type of situation to prolong their life. Now, what I'm here to discuss with you today is actually how to do those things. All right. Now, this may be for a complete stranger. This could be for your family. Either way, these steps, if you go by this demonstration, will actually help you in the long run. The reason I have chose this topic to actually discuss with you today is because there's been many school shootings. There's shootings in like Chicago, for example. Let's just go with Chicago, okay? Many of those gunshot victims are actually due to a pistol. And because those pistols are more treatable than actually any high firearm round or impact against that individual, I am going to actually go ahead and do a gunshot wound because it's more likely going to happen from a handheld weapon such as a handgun. There are many things that could actually take place during this type of situation. The first thing that you need to realize is situation. You have to assess the situation first, all right? You have to look around. Now, I have my lovely daughter here, all right, who's going to be my dummy, and she's going to help me out, okay? Now, in this situation, let's say that this dummy here actually got shot in her arm, okay? So first, I need to assess the situation, okay? I need to assess my actual victim. I need to assess the area in which I am in, all right? So right now, the area that I am in is pretty, neutral ground, all right? It's neutral territory. There's nothing going on. There's no other gunfire happening around me, but my daughter did just get hit in the arm. So there are things and tools that you need to understand. This is called a tourniquet. You can use a belt. You can use a sleeve. You can use anything that is hard material, but I actually have a military grade tourniquet here that I will be using on her. What you want to do, for anywhere that the gunshot happened, all right? If the gunshot happened here, you want to place the tourniquet here. If the gunshot happened here, you want to place the tourniquet up here into the armpit, all right? This will go directly the same thing as I'm about to tell you in the leg, all right? Any extremities on the body, you want to place the tourniquet, no matter what you use, above the actual wound itself. All right, so let's say that she got hit in the arm up here. All right, so what you want to do is you want to tighten it down. Whatever you're using, tool-wise for a tourniquet, you want to tighten it down as much as possible, okay? Lock it in, and then for this particular one, you want to twist it as much as you can until you get that nice tight feeling in there. You want to lock it in, all right? And then you want to keep it down and closed. Now, during this time frame, after you have assessed the actual victim itself, all right, you stated, hey, she's still breathing, all right, because you want to start the breathing, stop the bleeding, you want to treat the wound, and then you want to treat this individual for shock, all right? Shock is a big thing, all right? When you got this, all right, you got it tight, all right, you have treated the wound, all right? So now you need to protect the wound. When you got it covered, is she in shock? No, she's still okay. Her eyes are not dilated or anything, right? So she's good, all right? So that's for a gunshot to the arm after you have treated the arm. Now, the next thing would be the leg. All right, same thing. You would add the tourniquet to the leg. Let's say she gets hit right here. You want to put it all the way up into the thigh region, right in here, okay? Once you actually get it into the thigh region, you lock it down, all right? Now, after the tourniquet is done, you could use one of these, all right? Now, this is a military grade as well because I am in the military. So what you want to do is you want to put this over the wound itself, all right? Now, she's going to be laying down. Let's say she's laying down, right? What you want to do is you want to put the tourniquet up on here. Then you have your gauze, whatever. You could use your shirt. It doesn't matter what you use. As long as it's some type of cloth and you put it on the wound, you want to put your knee on the wound itself, all right? Then after you got the tourniquet on, all right, you want to keep pressure to stop the bleeding, all right? As soon as you stop the bleeding, you want to wrap it around and try and secure it as much as possible, all right? This is going to be really fast and really simple because this demonstration is not that long, so I'm not going to be pretty with it. All right, nice and tight. So now she's sitting there. Now she's got a, all right, turn around. Now she's sitting there, she's got her path on, she's got the tourniquet, and this is going to stop the bleeding until we actually get her into an ambulatory situation or into the actual hospital itself. The doctors will take it from there. Next, all right, I said I was going to go over 3 things: arm, leg, and either chest or abdominal. All right, so what I'm going to do is going to be abdominal. All right, now abdominal. All right, same thing. What you want to do is you want to wet the cloth. You want to put it on the stomach, okay? Stomach, and just how I wrap the leg down here, you want to put it down in here, okay? It's the same procedure. You're not going to use a tourniquet because there's nowhere to put a tourniquet on a stomach, okay? But you have to wet the cloth for an abdominal wound to keep the intestines and the area actually moist. The doctors will take it from there once you actually get to the hospital. So some of these procedures, you're going to have to be able to react super fast, okay? Tourniquet, assess the situation, and know the actual wound and how to actually stop the bleeding and your follow-on procedures. These are going to be the keys to actually saving someone's life. Assess the situation around you. Look at your victim. What do I need to do with my victim? How do I need to help my victim? How do I need to cure my victim? All right. Then, after I have secured it, you want to treat for shock. You want to make sure she's awake. If she's not awake, you want to make sure she's still breathing and still breathing steadily. As you are doing that, get her to a further echelon of care. I hope you enjoyed my demonstration.